Going to discuss the read code problem, that is insert, delete, get random of in the time complexity of 1, where we have to implement the randomized set and initializes the randomized set object. Boolean insert, which inserts a value val into the set which if it's not present, and it returns true if the item is not present, and false if the item is already present. And boolean remove of int value, it removes an item value val from the set if present, and returns true if the item is the present, and false if the item is not present. Int GetRandom, it returns a random element from the current set of the elements. It's guaranteed that at least one element exists when this method is called, and each element must have the same probability of being returned. That means we have to like we have to maintain the probability of retrieving any value from the uh, list. So we must implement these functions so that each function works in average of O of 1 time complexity, so that it only takes O of 1 time complexity to perform these operations: insert, get, and get random. Insert, delete, and get random. So the implementation is first the init method is used to initialize the uh, dictionary and as well as the list. In this case, the dictionary is utilized as hash map, uh, where we'll store the value and as well as its corresponding index. Value is stored as key, and its corresponding index is stored as value with the implementation of hash map by using dictionary. And values is used to store the values in the list. Here we have to only implement the functions. For insert, we are implementing like if the value is present, then we will simply return false and we will not insert any element. If the value is not present, then only we will store it in dictionary, where key is the value and the index is the length of the list. Here in this case is 0, so index is stored as 0. If we gonna insert 1 here, if we want to insert 2 element, then 2 Here the list already consists of one element, so the length of the list is 1, so 2 1 value. And it should this function should return true, and otherwise if the value is not present. And remove the value is if the value is not present, then we have to return false here, because we can't remove anything if the value is not present itself. We can't remove that value. So the value is present. First we have to swap. That means if the list already consists of these elements, for suppose, then if we want to remove two element from the list, so the value to index of val, that is 2 0 1 2 3 4. The hash map values of this list is this. So for 2 it is 1, so index to which the value or the element should be removed is 1 from the list, the corresponding list, that is values. So first we will get the index value, and then we will get the last element, that is 5, and simply we are performing here swap operation with this, so that after doing swap with the last element, the swap operation, in the swap operation what it takes place is values. See here, values is list, so list of index to be removed, that is index to be removed is 1, right? So 1 is replaced with last element, so in the list it's already been replaced with 5, and in the hash map, what it becomes is last element is 5 here, or we all so the in the hash map what it does is this hash value of this last index is being replaced with 1, that is the element index of the element that need to be removed. So after replacing the hash map value and as well as uh, the element to be removed with the last element, we will get the list as above, and as well as the respective hash map values like this. And if we finally pop from the list, that is values, uh, this will be popped up, 5 will be popped. And if we remove the uh, val if we remove the value to index of val, this will be removed and we are left with this value, that is this one, where this is the list, final list, and this is the final hash value of the respective list. So finally the element that need to be removed is removed. And finally it returns true because we are returning uh, the action is been performed here. Here we have to output the true, false, false, true for the insert and remove. So that's why we are implementing the return values as false or true for the insert and remove functions. And when it compares to GetRandom, we will return the value. In the GetRandom implementation, suppose we are being given the list 1 2 3 4. So this is the list, and we have to return the random value, uh, so as each value gets equal probability. So we will implement the random.choice method, which is the built-in method. Self.values, because in the values is actually nothing but the list, and values to index is the dictionary, that is hash map. In the hash map, the probability given for each element to be returned is not equal, so it depends on the value of the key. So we are implementing the we are returning the random elements from the list, so that the list gives the equal probability to each and every element in it. So self dot values. So randomly, with the equal probability, we can return the elements. Thank like we will run this code. It's being accepted and it gives correct output, and we will submit. Okay, thank you.